is Innuendo Bingo.
After a triumphant return last week when it was on every single day, we're back to Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1:45. Zoe Ball, very good on Tuesday, and I know this is going to be a good one today with Matt Edmondson. Get involved on the Radio 1 website. It's good when you listen to it, it's better when you watch. Get it on your phone even, or tablet, and just have a little break maybe from work or from revision. Let's get wet, boys.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited about it. Can I say I'm really happy it's back? Really
Are
happy.
you?
Both as a player and as a fan. I've enjoyed watching them, but I love being here.
You're genuinely happy to be here.
I'm genuinely happy to be here,
Because
Chris.
sometimes people say that. You see it at speeches and things like that, and they don't want to be.
They've just written it because it's what you say.
Yeah.
I genuinely am happy to be here.
I know you like this game.
People use the word genuinely as it makes you feel like they mean it, right?
Yeah.
Simon Cowell does that all the time. He's like, genuinely think you're amazing. And then he never mentions you ever again.
Yeah.
Also, I like it how comfortable we all are with getting undressed in front of each other now. I was having a little chat there with Matt, and he was just taking his trousers off. He was in his boxers, but neither of us mentioned it.
No,
it's so normal now.
You're so right. I was taking my trousers out. Changing room vibes. You were taking your trousers off, Scott, and we all feel like we can just do that together.
I feel like very comfortable dropping trowel.
I easily could drop trowel in front of either of you and not feel ashamed.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, we're all friends here. Okay, so let's take some water, please.
Can I just say I'm slightly concerned because you won't be able to see this on the internet now. But Chris, you've got a massive groin rip on those jeans.
Have I?
Oh, not another one.
I have.
You've got a right old hole there.
Not another one.
That's skin.
Right, yeah. Well, I can see.
Yeah.
It's peeking out at me.
Okay, so let's take some
a bit
water,
of thigh.
please. A little bit of thigh there. Chloe can't wait for this. It's ideal revision break time for her. Jed is on as well, saying he's watching. Let us know if you are. Okay, so
Sorry, Chris is now staring at his own groin.
all right, don't do that.
Don't finger the hole. That's going to make it worse.
Just stare at each other. First, we're going to BBC 5 Live, and it's PSG versus Man City. Water, got it? Yeah. I don't know a lot about football, as you know, but sounds to me like the French team maybe need to get out a little bit more.
They pressed on him. In Paris, as I said before the show, Mark, Paris don't get many teams who'll come in your face high up the field.
It's a strong start.
It's gone through the hole.
PSG on the attack there. Thank you to Paul and Matthew for sending that one in. I've never seen that before.
Paris don't get many teams who'll come in your face high up the field.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was that was bullseye right there.
Yeah, that was horrible. I can feel it going down.
Hello, Joe, who's listening to Innuendo Bingo to get me through this essay. He says, watch it online. Go on your phone now, Radio 1 website. Next, we're going to Channel 5's The Tube Going Underground. Matt just loves these shows, don't you? Now, even though it's very busy on the Tube in London, nobody really talks to each other, do they? And people are fairly reserved, which is why I was surprised to hear that this had happened.
Usually, in a situation like this, get a few trains through, suck some of those people off of that platform.
Thank you to Jules the plumber for sending that one in. That's how they do the crowd control on the Tube at busy times.
Get a few trains through, suck some of those people off of that platform.
And then just get them through to the other platform.
Makes sense.
Okay, so you will need to reload a few times for this one, I think. It's the Hairy Bikers, one of our favourites from Tuesday. I've made this simple recipe so many times, but the bikers added an extra twist, which I'm going to try at home later.
Dave? Yeah? Why is smaller better than bigger?
Because I like to be able to take a whole ball and put it in my mouth in a one-up. A big ball, it gets stuck. But they're just about perfect. When you're happy with your balls, let your mate gently tickle them for a few minutes in a frying pan.
There we are, that's how you do delicious meatballs.
Oh, man. They're on a campaign to be on Innuendo Bingo, aren't they?
They are.
Oh, look at this.
Stuart in Glasgow says, so happy that Bingo's back. Alex in the Uni of Nottingham Library taking a break from dissertation. He's actually playing along with his water and getting a few weird looks. This is getting me through my essay, says Mel. Are you okay there, hun?
Yeah, it's very wet.
When you're happy with your balls, let your mate gently tickle them for a few minutes in a frying pan.
In a frying pan? Chris, you're so wet. Okay. This is going well today, I think. Let's have some more water as we head over to the home improvement show, The House Doctor, on Channel 5. Now, if you're ever thinking of going on this show, please beware, because the House Doctor notices absolutely everything that you've done in the room.
Finally, I have something to look at. This is a fabulous room.
Oh, you actually like this room, then?
You shot your entire wad in one room.
So what they've done there is they spent all their money on the one room, and as I said, she always notices.
You shot your entire wad in one room, huh?
What show's that, Scott?
The House Doctor on Channel 5. Water, please. Over to Channel 4, and it's Bear Grylls Island. The Islanders have been now stranded for 2 weeks. After a fortnight with no contact with the outside world, you really will try anything.
How's it taste?
Yeah, no, it's just meat and it's in my mouth and it's a lot of it, and that's amazing.
No? Too obvious for you? Too jazzy?
It's just meat and it's in my mouth and it's a lot of it, and that's amazing.
The Islanders there. The Islanders tucking into some much anticipated shark meat. Oh, they loved it. Water, please. Matt Edmondson, Innuendo Bingo on Radio 1. And now we're going to Newsbeat on Radio 1. Now, ahead of the grand... What?
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's the anticipation.
I know. On Newsbeat...
Who's it going to be?
Wow. Ahead of the Grand National, Simon Mundy. Simon, it's you. Ahead of the Grand National, Simon Mundy seems to know the horses. Oh no.
Right.
Okay, here we go. When it's the word Simon Mundy seems to know the horses, you know it's going to be great.
You just know they're all sat there as well serious, waiting on this one.
You can see them now. Hello. Hello, Debbie. Come on then. We're not going to get through this.
Hello, Debbie.
Ahead of the Grand National. Chris!
This is silly. Come on. Right.
Come on.
Say the Simon Monday bit, then I'll put water in my mouth.
Ahead of the Grand National,
Simon
Mundy seems to know the horses, water, in intimate detail.
Is that it? Is that all that's going to be?
That's it.
Now?
All right.
Okay.
It's not even going to be good after this.
So he's a proper classy horse. When he opens his legs and shows his class, basically, Spike, your jaw will hit the floor.
That's it.
Such a build-up.
After all that.
Such a build-up.
If you hadn't have stopped 8 million times, that would have been a lot better. Water,
Sorry.
please.
Hello, Debbie.
Hello, Debbie. A favourite now from Channel 4's Obsessive Compulsive Cleaners. Here's my tip for you. If you are looking around somebody else's house, even if you see something unpleasant, don't say it out loud.
This is the bathroom, which I think's relatively clean. You've got a hairy plug hole. That's my daughter and her hair.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I had a hairy plug hole this week. I spoke about it on Rage yesterday.
Oh.
Awful.
Right.
There's people who lived in the house before I had to clean out their hairy plug hole.
Really?
It was like the size of a rat. What? It was awful.
Have you got a new house?
No, I moved about 6 months ago, but I don't clean that often.
Oh, sure. Okay, so you've only just noticed the hairy plug hole.
Oh, it was
there.
awful.
You've got a hairy plug hole. That's my daughter and her hair.
One more.
Oh, no.
Chris, you're so soaked.
I think I can't remember it being this wet in bingo.
No. And also, Matt, yeah, you're doing pretty well there.
There's water from a river. There's there's floating in it.
It's from the Thames.
Sorry,
Can you imagine that in like 5 years' time when you need a reboot to make it even worse?
Yeah, in a new twist,
Bingo,
the water's from the Thames.
I can see it happening. First yogurt, then that.
You've swallowed a fish.
Oh no, it's not a fish.
Yeah. And finally, Chris is so lost it.
So silly.
Finally, we're going over to Paul Hollywood's Pies and Puds. That was a show.
Great show title. All the alliteration.
You might not know this, but picking strawberries is actually... Picking strawberries is more dangerous than you might think. Don't let what happened to this lady... Yes? It's dangerous picking strawberries. Go with me here. Come on, water.
There's something about your build-up today, Scott.
I know. Well, it's because you keep stopping. Don't let what happened to this lady happen to you.
Paul's asked me to get a really good strawberry, so I've come to a local farm shop. I'm looking for some strawberries that are not too ripe, because if they're too ripe, they won't set, but not too small either, because if they're too small, then all you're going to get is a load of seed in your mouth.
And that was a good game of Innuendo Bingo.
Oh.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
1.